Look at all of that green grass. I am so amazed at what just a little bit of rain can do for the grass and what a difference a week and a half can make. Just checking now, we got almost another 2/10 of an inch today. A little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. We'll take anything and everything we can get. A few days ago, it's been about 4 days ago now, we actually got just shy of 1 inch at once. That was a good downpour. So it's finally gotten the ground softened up some. Pretty much all of the grass has turned back green, starting to come back in good and strong. And it's perfect timing because it is time for us to get rid of all of this temporary fencing out here and move the cows to the summer pasture so that we can start getting some hay growing. These here are going to be my helpers for tonight. Y'all ready? It was a huge relief getting this rain. It had me worried there for a little while. Came in just in time for Independence Day. I was going to shoot my fireworks anyways because my brother has this cool little, unplug our hot fence there, this fire skid deal that he's built with one of them bulk IBC totes and old pressure washer pump and all that. He's got it rigged up where he can fight fires with that, and we've used it when we burned our pasture off once, and then he's used it on several occasions, once to actually put out a car fire on the highway, so that was pretty cool. So we were going to have him on standby just in case because it was so dry, and then I was going to run a hose out there too, but thankfully we didn't need any of it. I forgot my hands, so Richard ran and grabbed it. Thanks, buddy. Alright, first things first, let's get this one tied on. I know I've mentioned this in the past, but I use these extension cord reels for my hot wire. I have not yet invested in the nifty reels that are for hot fence, which I should. But these are a lot cheaper, so that's what we're going with for now. These things work great. These little helpers are a huge, huge blessing. They love it, and it helps us out. They go down and take all of these wires off the insulators. And Savannah is coming behind, rolling up the first strand. I'm going to the other end to get another roll started. Y'all are fast. I do not have that much energy. I can't keep up with y'all. You're so fast. Let's see if I can get this unhooked. Oh, that's just a jumper.
I'm running so fast.
I know, you were running really fast.
Here, Daddy, every time you can tie it on here. But no, move.
No, we say excuse me, we don't say move. No, what I need is...
Oh, you need this unhooked?
Yep. I need that one unhooked. Perfect. Apparently that bottom one was just to run on its own.
Yeah, but Daddy, I can do it. I can do this one. But now,
well, I'll start with it.
But
and let you guys keep doing what you're doing.
Daddy, can I do that?
Let me get it started, okay?
Yeah, okay. And
then I'll turn it over to one of you.
No, that one.
Okay, cool. Well, that cord reel is almost full. It's pretty good because our driveway from where we park all the way down is about 1/8 of a mile. And we're taking this wire around the loop back all the way across the front and then back down to where the cows are way back there. So that's 2 runs, one down, one back. And now he's headed back this way. About halfway almost down the driveway. So These 100-foot cord reels hold quite a bit of that poly wire. Find some flowers. Not as cute as you though. One strand left. Now this field's in pretty good shape. A few days ago we took down all of the in-between fences that we had broken our pasture out here into paddocks and did the rotational grazing thing. It worked out really good. I'm very happy with that, and we will most likely be doing that from here on out. We took all that down and they had free range over the whole field, and because there was really nothing to eat in one specific location, so just kind of let them have the whole field. There are a few places that I'm going to have to run the drag over with the tractor because the manure load is pretty heavy, specifically around like that tree area and around that tree, because since it's been raining, that's kind of where the cows have been hiding out, was under the trees, so there's quite a bit of manure around. But all in all, this field's in really good shape. I'm happy. One thing we will do differently next year, we will not be using T-posts out here. This is temporary, but it is semi-permanent, and they're kind of aggravating to put in and take down. Our goal is to take all of these T-posts that we have and go ahead and run a perimeter fence along this side right here. This is our property line. So if we can get this put up right here and get our fence wire stretched, then we're secure on all four sides, and I can run just the little stake posts in along here like we did over the rest of the field with those paddocks. And even if they were to get out of that, it's no big deal, because this will also be a paddock, and that boundary fence will be there to stop them.
I took most of the little ones down.
Good job.
No, not. That was a bee that just went. Yeah. I saw him. No, there. What? Yeah, but easy. Yeah, but the big ones are easy. Okay, don't play tackle.
Easier, right?
Yeah.
You'll learn little tricks to get them loose the more you do them. Good job. I'm navigating landmines here. I'm gonna go get the tractor, unhook the bush hog, and hook the drag up so we can drag this field. The boys are down here. They've already gotten about a third of the post pulled up. So my children are a huge blessing, and they are always willing to help, and I'm thankful. And it's benefiting them too. They're learning life skills, learning how to do stuff. I know adults that know how to do absolutely nothing, and to me it looks bad on their parents, in my opinion, because their parents should have taught them basic life skills on how to do things, build things. I'm not saying you got to be an expert in everything, because I'm not an expert in anything, but it's good to have skills, because you never know when you might need them. So anyway, let's get the tractor. Good old Winchester. I will say this though, ever since we got that little bull calf and put out here, Winchester's shaped up a little bit. He started to act a little more aggressive, and we've not noticed for about 2 months any of the cows coming in the heat. So we don't know if that's from the actual temperatures being up around 100, and maybe it's affected their heat cycles, or if they are bred. Time will tell. walked down a few gopher hills along the way. Looks like Felicity and Christian are over there with the side-by-side picking up the last of the T-post. I think that's going to do it. I always forget how pretty this is out here without any fence. Beautiful. It's funny, you can see a lot of dark green spots out here too, where the manure has already been washed in from the few rains that we had. It's looking nice. This field has been a project. When we first bought this place, the weeds were over my head. You could not see anything. All of where our yard is and our house is, basically there was woods from the back of the house back. And we cleared out enough to be able to build the house back here. This was all blackberry bushes through here, wild blackberry bushes. You couldn't even walk through here without getting snagged. So the rest of the field was 90% weeds. We fast forward 6 or 7 years, whatever we've had this now, and it's about 90 or 95% good grass. That's Bahia and Bermuda grass mix. So we still have a few weeds we contend with, but after a year or two of keeping it mowed, and then putting the cows out here and letting them maintain it and fertilizing it and spreading the fertilizer, the manure, and it's building the soil, and it's pretty neat to see. You don't have to get rid of weeds with sprays all the time. So I tried sprays early on in the very beginning, some 2,4-D or something like that. Wasn't a huge fan, but I'm like, I need to get rid of some of these weeds. And it killed some of them, and then more just came right back behind them. So the key is getting rid of the seeds, let them sprout, whatever. Keep it mowed, they'll eventually die. And if you're keeping it mowed, it won't seed again, and it just kind of, they die off. So we're trying this year, we're gonna go ahead and cut this other side of the driveway in hay. We did not last year. We are this year because we ran too close on hay for my liking. We had 30 or 40 bales left over from the year before. And then with what we had this year, we have about 18 or 17 bales left in there. So we wouldn't have enough if we did that again. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this side. We've been running chickens over here. We're gonna move them over near the fence where I really don't cut hay anyways and keep them going. But they've got this built. This is some nice thick grass through here. So we started our time clock about 6 or 7 weeks. Hopefully we'll be cutting hay. You watch, it'll be raining then too. Couldn't get rain the whole year. And when it gets ready to be time to cut hay, it'll be pouring rain, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up the video for today. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.